Hi guys, welcome to Saulo Ribeiro No-Gi series. In this video we're gonna take a look at one of the most important aspects of the submission wrestling fight, that is the takedowns. Sometimes the fights get tight on the ground and what decides the fight is the takedown. I have been using a lot, especially in Abu Dhabi. There is a very stand-up game and we have to take a look and see the difference between wrestling and submission wrestling. Sometimes in submission wrestling we back up too much, so you don't have the commitment for start to apply for the takedowns. So the idea is making the guy react before you go straight for the takedown. In wrestling you always commit to the guy, so you push each other, and in the submission is not happen. That's why I need to make him give some react, some response for me start to attack him. And let's gonna take a look at the first approach when you start the match. So he's gonna reach my head, I'm gonna be reaching his head, and my personal idea is keep a little bit under him. Why? Because I have more level to reach him when I go for the takedown. So my first thing here, I keep my elbow tight in my body to make sure he's not gonna go with the arm under. Yes, and get a better grip for now. So my idea, I always stay protecting my elbow tight here and look straight to him. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a react on him. That's why I'm gonna pull his head a little bit. So when I pull his head, he create a resistance, and that's the time that he give me the opportunity to go for the leg. So I hold, elbow tight, hold the neck, and I make him react. As soon as he react, I drop my weight. And instead I go with the right hand, I go with the left hand and pull him to me. Okay? I prefer to go always with the hand for outside, because in the most of the time when I go with my right arm, as soon as he block, he can go apply for the leg and give me a counter attack here. Or over here a little bit. As soon as I go here, he can go for the rear neck choke and make it harder for me to start to keep him going for the takedown. So in this case, I stay tight, I make him react, and I drop. As soon as I get the leg, I have to make sure that I put my arm and hold. It can be this or can be like this, because now I have the control of the leg. And even if he try to push the leg, I still can move with him. And from here we're gonna start to see which side you're gonna take down and be the most proper takedown. So now we got the leg. Hold it. I pull him, he reacts, I get the leg. But now I have seen so many guys have so many problems to go for the takedown. And if you don't have the right spot, it's gonna be hard for you get a successful takedown. So the first thing, you're gonna put your head on his chest and control his body, because now even if he wanna get close to you, I'm always control him. That's gonna be my first approach. The first takedown, we're gonna take a look here. Now he's gonna start to push the leg down. Push, yes, look. And I start to create a resistance. My idea now, I just gonna turn my hand and hold his knee. As soon as I hold his knee, I'm gonna push his knee down and I'm gonna drop my both knees and reach the other leg and take him down. So I'm here, I make him react, take the leg. Look, now he start to put the pressure on me. Look, my head always block him. If I stay like this, he get heavy in the leg and make it easy for him break my grip. That's why I keep my head on him, like pushing him and drive him. As soon as I feel a chance, that is the time for me to go, I just gonna put the hand underneath and I'm gonna push. At the same time I push, I drop my weight and my left hand is gonna reach the ankle. And now I use my shoulder and complete the takedown. One more time. We start here. Protect. I pull, he reacts. Head here. He start to pull. I hold the knee, drop, and complete the takedown. Take a look one more time at the position of my head because it is very important that as soon as I get the single leg, I keep my head on his chest, because that's what's gonna protect me against his counter attack. For some example, if I don't put my head here and stay just here, his legs start to get too heavy and make it easy for him to push and break the grip. So that's why I keep it here, because now if he try to push the leg, look, he don't have balance because his body cannot come close to me. In another situation, if I'm just here with the head, he can push the head and go for the guillotine. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to let it go the leg because my neck is in danger and I have to protect my neck before I start to go there. In another situation here, if I just keep my head here, he can go for the counter attack and attack my leg. Go. Yes, yes. And in all the situations, I'm not gonna be in a comfortable position. The most important thing when you talk about the single leg is make sure that I'm protected and I'm in a good spot here. Try to go. Go ahead. Move. And I'm in the safe position for go for the takedown. Let's take a look now for another variation that is very effective when you have the time to do it. So we are in the single leg again. We are here. I went to the leg. I'm here with the leg. And now the thing is, as soon as I'm here, he already start to move up with me. And so what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna step back my left leg and put my hips blocking the leg. Look, I don't need too much grab here because look, my hips is deep in the position. That's what guarantee that he's gonna be here. So I'm here, react, get the leg, he start to pull it, yes. Look, I step back with the left and get here. Look how my hips get through. And what's gonna happen now, I'm gonna walk in his direction and complete the takedown. Here, he start to pull it. Put the hips. Look, you see, now I don't even need too much thing to make him fall because he's not in a good balance. So I can option here, I can option here, or I can just drop the hand and complete the takedown. So in this situation, I create a position that I can just choose what kind of takedown I'm gonna give to him, because I'm already put my hips on his leg and he's wide open. That's why it's easy for me to choose what I want. One, okay. Go for the takedown. Let's take a look now about another variation that is the same procedure that we're gonna do in the single leg, but now we're gonna do for the opposite side. So sometimes we're here, I shoot the single, but now my hips is pushing his knee, and I don't wanna back. I'm here, look, I'm almost side to him, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna step the right leg and give to the other hand. As soon as I'm here, he's already in my hands. I can go here, I can just push back, and I can go for the takedown. Note the difference between the previous technique. Look, in the previous, look, all my legs are in the same direction. I'm front to him. That's why it's easier for me to just step back and put the hips. And note that my hips is the most important thing here. And when I walk, I cannot walk for him like this, or I'm gonna have to carry too much weight here. When I walk with my hips. And that's what create a better leverage for the takedown. And note that I'm not using strength here. It's just my hips that goes deep and create the circumstance. In this technique now, look, I'm in a different approach. My legs are not in the same direction. I'm side, and that's why I just gonna move back and give to the hand. As soon as I'm here, I can hold it here. Just take a hand out. Look, the legs, back, you hold. Hold here. Look, the important thing here, if I just try to push him, it's easy for him back and keep going. I don't want this happen. As soon as I'm here, I'm gonna make sure that I pull him down a little bit when I hook. That's why he falls, you know? The most of the people get excited for go for the takedown, and so they try to push back. And push back, we're gonna be fighting for a long time. You don't want that to happen. You wanna make sure that when you fight here, you break his balance. And what gonna break his balance? Look, you see how he put the arm in my neck? He's forgetting him some balance. That's why I hold his shoulder here and I just bend when I go for the takedown. So instead you push, you're just gonna turn a little bit to the side and hook with your leg. So one more time. I'm here, my legs are not square, so I just move back, hold it here, hold the shoulder, look. Put the link and create the perfect angle for the takedown. Remember one more time, you don't push back, you just move for the side. Let's see for a different angle. Hold it. Here. Look, all his power is here. If he don't have this arm, look, he's totally out of balance. That's why as soon as he's here, you hold the shoulder, you just hook and create the perfect angle for the takedown. Now we're going to take a look at one of the most important details about the single leg. Something that happens every day in all submissions wrestling. When the guy gets the leg in the single and the guy going to try to escape. Because, you know, we sometimes we're sweaty, we are not using pants, so you don't have too much what to grab. And sometimes it's easy for the guy run away and escape. In wrestling, we cannot do that, but in submission wrestling, it's easy for the guy get the angle to escape. So one more time, I go for the single, I get in the single. But take a look now, the guy has a good base, and as soon as I start to approach for some kind of technique here, he's gonna push my shoulder and he's gonna move away. Even if sometimes I'm holding really tight, he can use my head, he can push my head, look. And he's gonna start to escape on the single leg. So I have to be ready for when he starts to escape, we come with some up different that's gonna block him. And instead of that, we're gonna be able to get in the top and get the points for the takedown. So the thing here is, we are here, I get the single, but now, as soon as I feel the momentum that he's turning and pushing my head, I'm gonna switch my hand and drive the foot here. Okay? As soon as I drive the foot, I'm gonna drop my shoulder on his leg. Look, now push head. Now he don't push because I make the lock here and I block all his body here. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna run my other hand and hold the other ankle. And now I just push. And see, I always keep the hand in the foot. I don't want to let it go because right now I'm just going to go and complete the position in the back. So I got the single. You have to feel because he cannot push you front. Try to push me front. He don't push me front. Here I have the control. We can do the previous technique. He don't control myself. But when I feel that his hips is turned a little bit, that's the time. That's the time that I already switch. As soon as I switch, look, my shoulder has to push. And look how am I on the ground. I have to go to the ground. If I stay here, he still can push and escape. That's why when he turns, I drop my weight. I drop my weight. And now my other hand reach the ankle, and now I use all my weight in my shoulder here to make him fall. As soon as he fall, I let it go and block the back. One more time. And get the points for the back. Let's go and take a look now at one of my favorite technique with gi that also you adapt for the no gi, that is the seoinagi. In no gi, we have to make sure that you trap the arm before you start to go for the takedown, because like you see, we don't have where to grab, so it's hard a little bit. But if you understand the fundamental why make the seoi-nage successful no gi, is that what you need for start to take the people down in the seoi-nage. So for example, he's gonna hold at the same hold that we are doing, and now my hand, I'm gonna reach his arm and put my elbow down. The problem here is that the people when hold with the elbow up. When you hold here, anytime he wants to pull back, he pull back the arm. But when you hold and you trap here, you lock him, and if he pull back, he moves you, and that's the momentum that you need here for a start. Apply for the seoi-nage. So I have the grip here. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna push him a little bit and make him react. As soon as he reacts, that's the time that I move. But when I move, I'm not gonna move up. I don't wanna be here. When you move, as soon as I push him and he reacts, when I move, I'm gonna drop my weight at the same time I move. So I drop. As soon as I drop, I'm able to carry him on my back. If I don't drop my weight when I make the turn, it's gonna be hard for me to keep here. Look, it's too high. It's too high. He can move me back. That's not what I want. So as soon as I push him and he reacts, I drop and create the angle for the takedown. So in my point of view, what you want is not only drop. You want to drop and make the roll, like if you want to roll over him to complete the takedown. In fact, it's one move. If you block, if you spend the move in 3 steps, it's going to be hard for you to get successful on that, especially because we don't have gi, so you have to pay attention about the momentum of the takedown. So the idea here, remember, the other elbow always has to be control on you. You don't have to give a space for him to go with the arm under. So we are here, I push, he react. I have to wait for this momentum. As soon as he react, I drive. Another important thing, as soon as I drive here, I cannot let pass for my neck, or I'm gonna choke myself. So when I drop with my shoulder. My shoulder has to be over his shoulder. That's what I want here. And as soon as I get this lock, try to pull back, Regis. You don't pull back because I'm controlling him here. I'm already have all the control. And now I'm just gonna spin and drop all my way. And complete the takedown. One more time. He hold. I push him. He react. As soon as he react, look. I drop. Look what I'm gonna do. I wanna touch my shoulder on the ground. I don't wanna do this. No. I wanna roll with my shoulder on the ground. Different angle. Good. Note one thing. As soon as I block here, there is no problem if the guy start to go for my back here, if he try to move. Because if he tries to move to my back, it's the perfect angle for me. I just need until he start to move to drop my weight and complete the takedown. So in fact, if I'm here and he start to go to the back, he helps me. He helps me in the takedown. And I just need to drop my weight to complete the takedown. And pay attention another thing. When you are here, I cannot start from here. I always have to put ahead the leg, because if I start from here, I don't have the angle to move all the way down. And remember, it's no gi, it has to be fast. You have to take advantage for the momentum of the takedown. That's why we here, boom. And now I wait for him to react. Look. And get for the takedown. A very usual way to start the takedowns is when we start to palm here. I'm usually here, we start to get the best approach for that, but sometimes the guy has a strong underhook here, and he start to lift my weight here, and I don't have how to move. So you have to understand that you have to be in this spot to start to go for this takedown. Some people start to go for this takedown and they're here in a flat position. You don't want that. You have to note that the guy is pulling you up, and you start to get out of balance, and that's the thing. The first thing for recover from that, as soon as the guys start to pull up, you have to put your palm in your chest, pull up, and remember, move this way. If my elbow is up, go. Look, I don't have, but when I hold my chest and put my elbow down, pull up now. You don't have power for that. That's why my elbow has to go down all the time. I don't need to be here. Here I don't control him. That's why I pull down. What's gonna happen now? As soon as I pull my elbow down, I cannot be front for him because it's easy for him apply for another takedown. I always gonna be side, and remember the elbow always here. What's gonna happen now? My head is gonna drive under his arm. So I'm here. As soon as I drive the head, both of my knees gonna drop to the ground. Here. That's what I want to be. Move in this direction. Stay here. So as soon as I'm here, look, I don't want the most of the people try to come up. You don't want that. When you come up, he is able to sprawl, and stay heavy on you. You don't want that happen. So as soon as you are here, it's the same in the previous technique of the Soenage. You're gonna roll. You're gonna roll over your shoulder, and remember your elbow. Pull your arm, Reg. Pull your arm. You don't pull the arm because my elbow is down. So what I'm gonna have now? I'm gonna drop my shoulder to the ground. And remember, I keep the hand here. I keep holding here until the end of the position. So he's here. Elbow down, stay side, drop. Look, I drop and I put my body down. I don't want to stay here. Here is the position, the perfect position for him to sprawl. That's why I put down. Even if he's trying to sprawl, now go. He's already in a situation that is easy for me to take him down. Go up, down. Look, the momentum that he pull up is the moment that I go. So you have to understand that if he's putting the pressure if he's put the pressure here, I don't have an angle here, I don't have the momentum here. So I'm gonna have to try something different. That's why I have to wait for him. I give a little bit to him to go up. Yeah, that's the momentum that I drive. And I'm here. And I'll just go over the shoulder. Let's gonna take a look now about some variation when he has the arm under here, and another variation from the kataguruma, because sometimes the most important thing that you have to note, guys, is that I always put my arm under and hold my old chest, because sometimes if I just stay here, make it easy for him to lift up and go for the takedown on me. So I have to make sure that I don't give this momentum for him. That's why I'm always down here and go ahead. He don't go and make it easy for me to start to work. So as soon as I put my arm under and here, note that now Regis is a little bit side. So make it harder for me to make all this turn for go for the kataguruma. I don't have the perfect angle. For me to go to the kataguruma, Regis need to be front, like he was before. So my idea now, we both side. We both in the other direction. So I'm gonna put my hand here, make sure he's not gonna lift. And what's gonna happen now, guys? A lot of people has done this, but they don't explain how important it is to walk forward when you start to do it. We're gonna start to do the humaita now. But look, note that without gi, as soon as I start to go with the leg here, I don't want to lift the leg as high as I can. Because sometimes when I do that, I get out of balance. And that's not what I want to happen. The secret about the humaita here, as soon as I got just the leg out of the mat a little bit, I start to walk front him until I reach the leg. That's the important thing. Some people think that's the same than judo throw, that you go for the humaita and start to move him up. But we don't have the grip. You have to understand that you don't have too much elements to keep him tied to us. So my idea here is just taking him a little bit of balance. And now instead I go to the side, I'm going to walk inside him until I can reach the ankle. Go for the takedown. Sometimes you are here, some people like to hold the wrist, but in fact, I don't want to hold the wrist because I'm not going to try to take him down here like here. That's not what I want. That's why I don't need his wrist. That's why I just stay side to him. As soon as I reach here, look, I just let it go a little bit. People like to go too high. When you go too high, you don't have the balance. You don't have the balance to reach the leg. Because remember, guys, our goal is go deep and reach the leg. We don't want to fly with him for the takedown. So I'm here, just hold, and remember, before you approach any kind of takedown, you have to drop your weight a little bit. I cannot be just stiff like this and start to go. I don't have balance. So you drop a little bit. You create the reflex for the position. You go here and I walk and complete the takedown. One more time. I'm under. Note that I don't want to kick his leg too much. I just want to take his balance. Because if I try to reach here, I don't go. He's in balance. Put away. He's in balance. That's why I just move a little bit to take the weight. Now he's out of balance and make it easy for me to reach the leg and complete the takedown. Let's gonna take a look now. One position that is a very unique position that happen a lot. You have seen in a lot of mixed martial arts fights. You have seen a lot of submission wrestling fights. That's when you have the control of the guy from behind. And the people make a very common mistake that we're gonna try to figure why this happened. That's why we're gonna start from now. The most of the people, when they are here, the first thing they want to do is bend the weight here. If I put my weight on him, now I don't have the base to control his body. And now make it easy for him to walk around. Start to walk, Hedge. And I don't control him. He drives my weight too much. Another people always try to pull him back and try to fall him. But the problem, when I try to fall him here, he don't fall or he keep the weight on me. So even if I try to pull him back, he still can fight with me. And even if he fall, he still can be on the top and control my body. That's why I don't want to put all his weight on me. I don't want to carry his weight. So the first thing, and another thing, most of the people like to grab like this, but the problem to get like this, you have seen some guys that hold the wrist and go for the kimura here and then start to break your game. So we don't want that to happen. So our first approach here, as soon as you got the lock here, what's the first react? The guy's gonna try to break my lock here. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna hold the wrist here. And my arm is gonna go to the biceps. That's the trap that I want. Even if he start to move, I already block him. And take a look, I'm not in the back of him. I cannot be in the back. We're gonna see a counter attack from that. I wanna be in the side. Because right now I have so much things to do here, and that's what we're gonna talk about, the two variations from here. And look how am I? I'm on the side. And look, my hips always gonna be pushing his hips. Even if he try to move back and forth, I always gonna be with him here. So as soon as I trap him here, as soon as he start to move, look my hips. My hips is blocking him. I'm not holding here with the hands. Look, if my hips is back, I don't block him. That's why I have to connect the hands, hold my hands, go, boom, look, boom, boom. Hips, look, now I'm connected to him. Even if he start to move, I'm on him. He cannot get too much space here. That's the connect. Before you try any kind of takedowns for that, you have to connect the guy. And that's what we're gonna go from that. So I connect him here, boom. Note that all his side here is blocked. And that's the side that I'm gonna take advantage here. So as soon as I'm here, I'm gonna put my shin on his knee and gonna start to force to break him to the ground. As soon as I break him, I start to move him back. to control here. Note that I cannot be from behind and do this. This doesn't affect nothing. I have to be in the side here, because now I move and look my way and control here on the bottom. So I hold, boom, connect here, the side, move back. See that I cannot fall with him. When I do this, I cannot be following with him, because if I follow with him, again, he's gonna be with his way on me, and I don't want that to happen. That's why as soon as I felt that he's out of balance, I move back. I move him back to control the takedown. A variation for this position that fortunately gave me the title of the ADCC 2003 is when we got the guy from the behind. I'm here. But now, note that when he gonna push, go here. The first thing, look, as soon as he hold my wrist, my hand that is in the bottom is gonna hold the wrist first. And now I'm gonna let it go, the other, and hold for the top. As soon as I do this, the only thing he can do is try to put the elbow up. And that's why my hand comes and grab him here and put my elbow down. Now note that I block his wrist and I block his elbow. And he can even move the arm. The only thing he can move is the body. The only thing that he can move. And now that's when I'm going to get the other position. Like in Abu Dhabi rules, if I just make he go to the ground like we did in the first one and block him here, I don't get points for that, because I'm still, I don't put the guy at the back. So as soon as I'm here, hold, I switch, put the hand, hold the elbow, holding the biceps here. Look, as soon as I'm here, now I'm gonna start to, I go to the side and I'm gonna start to force him with my chest to make him put the hand on the ground. That's my goal. I push him to put the hand on the ground. And look, I'm blocking him here. What's gonna happen now? I'm gonna jump and put the hooks on his back. I'm already here, he's blocking. Look, I cannot try go for here because he has a hand on the ground. But look, as soon as I move here, as soon as he put the hand on the ground, all the side is open. And what I'm gonna do, move. What I'm gonna do, I always gonna put the hook at the same side that the arm strap. Always gonna be the first hook, because the other hook is gonna get automatically. So as soon as I put here, I just have the grip in the hand. I just jump to the other side and connect the hooks in the back. I'm here. Go. Push, hit down, connect here and here. Look, note that as soon as I get in the back, my favorite grip when I get the grip is always when I'm under, when I'm over. So I'm here, boom, stay in the side, forcing him down, put the hook. You see, I almost stay with the foot on the ground. I don't want to jump too much because it's easier for him to make the escape over his head. So when I'm here, look, I step inside. As soon as I step inside, the other hook goes. And I connect the back. Make the grip and start to push the guy down until connect the back position. One more time. In the real speed. Sometimes I go for the single leg and I can also reach this thing. So we are here, I go there and stop here. He hold it, boom, 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 stay in the side, connect the hook. Okay? A very important part when we talk about takedown is the takedowns coming from the headlock for the guillotine. We have so many approaches for the guillotine. And also, as soon as we defend the takedown, we get the guillotine, we have to wait for the guys react to see what's the better option that we have here. First of all, Reg is gonna shoot. I'm gonna get him in the guillotine. Look, one arm of mine is under, the other arm is in his head, moving here. And the first thing I want to do every time I get the guillotine is put my chest on him. I have to create some way on him. The problem is that the people, when get the guillotine, they move back. If you move back, it's easy for him to escape, but it's easy for him to keep going the single leg. Yeah, and I'm gonna move back and I'm gonna get 2 points for him, and that's not what I want. So every time I defend the guillotine, look, my chest is always on him, forcing him. And even if I'm not gonna make him tap, I'm gonna start to squeeze him here and make him uncomfortable here. That's my main thing. And what's gonna happen now, let's gonna take a look at the first takedown that we're gonna do from here. The first thing that's gonna happen, as soon as I start to put my weight on him and start to squeeze him, he's gonna start to react. Basically try to stand up. Yeah, putting the weight, try to stand up like that. So as soon as he start to move and react like this, go ahead. What I'm gonna have, I'm gonna let it go, the headlock, and gonna turn his body to the side. I'm gonna drive all his body. And look, he's in a perfect angle for my shot. As soon as I go here, I just move him to the side. See for another angle. Look, I'm here. I put my weight, he react. Look, as soon as he react, I don't have the angle for squeeze here because he's blocking my wrist in the guillotine. So I just gonna let him react. And look, I let it go, I pull him to the side. As soon as I pull, I have the shot for a second and take him down. Remember guys, everything in takedowns is the momentum, especially because he's not gonna give him too much leverage for the takedown. If I just shoot a double leg from here, sometimes it's easy for him to sprawl because I don't have the momentum for that. And that's why we need the perfect momentum here. As soon as he reacts, look, I'm not gonna wait for him to react, put my weight, and now try to go. No, if I try to do this, he can reach my leg, he can come with another counter attack. That's why I insist you guys that as soon as he start to move up, that's the time that you move. And as soon as you move, you get in to him. I'm here. He react. Look, when I move him, I get in. Look, I'm close to him. And now I just drop my knee and complete the takedown. Note that every time he goes, go. If for some reason he reach my leg, look, that's why my chest is here, to push him and create an angle for me to don't go off the ground. The problem is that when the guys get the guy's leg, everybody try to squeeze. If you squeeze it here, he's just gonna pull back and take you down. That's why it's very important you push your shoulder against his body. When he goes for the shoot, I pull. As soon as he react. Take him down. Real speed. And complete the takedown. Now let's gonna keep going, take a look at the guillotine, but from a different react of him. In the first one that we just did, his react as soon as I put my weight on him is come up, go up, yes. And that's the momentum that I need to drive him to the side and complete the takedown. But sometimes, or if he's tired, or if I have too much weight on him, he's not gonna react coming up. He's gonna react, go. He's gonna react, go down with the hands here. And so there is no angle for me to pull him to the side because he has his hands on the ground and I cannot drive him to the side. I just can't drive him to the side if he don't have the hands, because as soon as he reacts, look, I can push him to the side and complete the takedown. But now he just keep putting the base on the ground. Boom. Yes. So my only thing here, switch side. Go. Yeah, look, he's here. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put my hand, that's a very important grip that you guys cannot miss when we're gonna do this kind of guillotine. My hand is gonna hold the chin, okay? I'm start from here. As soon as I'm gonna start the technique, I'm gonna switch for the chin, okay? So my idea now, he put the hands on the ground. Now look, I cannot force into the ground. I'm gonna put the hand here, and my hand is gonna grab the ankle. As soon as I grab, look, I'm not gonna pull the leg. I'm not gonna do this, because it's easy for the guy try to keep the run, try to go for the side. As soon as I'm here, push, yeah. As soon as I'm here and I hold here, I'm gonna force my shoulder on his neck. It's my shoulder that's gonna make him sit. Here, I just lock him to don't let him pull back, because if I just do this, move back, head. He's move back. You have to understand that this connect is that gonna make the whole difference. We are here, look, I connect. And the hand here, just to block, what's gonna make him fall is my shoulder on his neck here. And then I let it go, okay? If I don't block his neck like that, you're gonna spin out and run away when I pull your leg. Okay. So you're here, pull right here. I block it here. If I don't get the perfect angle here in the neck, as soon as I reach here, he's gonna move back. I don't want him run away as soon as I pull the leg. Shoot. I'm here. Look, the first thing you switch for the neck, the chin. Hold here. Look my shoulder on him. I move with him. As soon as he fall, I can let it go and complete on the top. Real speed. And here I can go to the side, I can go to the guard, but make sure that I'm on top. The thing is that he don't move is because as soon as I'm moving this direction, yeah. As soon as I make him fall, look, even if he wants to go for both sides, he can't, because he's locked in the neck. And that's what gives me the momentum to come to the top and put my weight on him. Remember, guys, you don't hold the guy in the legs in no gi. You hold the guy with your body. That's why, stay here. That's why when I do this, if I just try to go here in the legs, it's easy for him to get away. I don't want that to happen. That's why it's very important for me to grab the neck. Because as soon as I make him fall, look, my hips is still back. I have to go forward. And now I can let it go and complete the takedown. This one's a very good attack as a counter attack that comes from the headlock when you shoot in the double leg single and the guy gets you in the guillotine. But now take a look that the guy is not going to be holding my arm. He's just going to take the guillotine in my neck. So let's going to take a look about some aspect. So I'm here, I shoot on him, he get in the guillotine. Remember, guys, he only going to take advantage for the guillotine if I don't protect my neck. Everybody try to hold the leg, try to sit, but when I sit here, I squeeze myself here. I don't want this happen. If I try to come up here, he's going to squeeze me here, and I'm going to tap. So the first reaction that you must have when the guy apply for the guillotine, is hold the wrist. No matter what can happen after that, the first thing you want to always grab is the wrist. Okay? Yeah. So here, try to squeeze. At least I'm defend myself and I'm protect. And now let's gonna take a look what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna step inside of him and put my head up. And look where's my hips. My hips is almost in contact to his hips. Squeeze now, Regis. He cannot squeeze. There is no leverage for squeeze here. Why? Because I already lift his hips and my hips is on him. If I move back my hips, squeeze. Now he can squeeze. That's the big secret of the position. As soon as I'm here, most of the people try to escape here. But look, he can put the weight on me, he can start to shake me to the side, he can get two-man advantage things here. So the first thing, as soon as I trap here, I step up. And look, put my weight on him. Even if I can move with him around. That is not a problem. What's gonna happen now? Now he don't squeeze me more. I can even take the arm under, squeeze it. You don't have angle for that. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna approach my hand like this. One over and here. As soon as I do this, I just gonna make a circle with my right leg. And I'm gonna bend his body. Create the perfect angle for the cross body. What happened in fact here, as soon as he get the guillotine, stay here. Stay here. Yeah, look, as soon as I do this, look, I take all his balance. Look at his arm. He's not in balance now. I just make him turn until he fall down. So he grab, defend, step up, connect, turn to the side. As soon as the guy, stay here, on the ground. Yeah. As soon as the guy get the guillotine here, the first thing we're gonna do is always put the forearms in the neck, hold the shoulder, and start to force until he let it go and create space for escape from the guillotine. One more time. Real speed. Good. Now let's gonna take a look about my favorite counter-attack when it comes from the single leg. And that I have been using a lot, and I think that is very effective, and if you get in time, you're gonna be successful in that, and you're gonna get a very good position on the ground. So he's gonna shoot in the single leg. My first reaction, every time the guy shoot the single leg, first of all, I'm gonna block with my arm, move the other direction. I always want to block the shoulder, because if his shoulders come up, he's too tight on me and make it harder for me find the space. That's why the first thing I block the shoulder. As soon as I block the shoulder, I push his head. Remember how important the head and the chest? That's why I don't want this to happen. That's why as soon as I push, I walk to the side. That's a very important move. And your hand is going to reach the shin again. Okay? Come back. You shoot the single. 1, I block him. 2, I push and I walk to the side. Hold the shin. And now my hand is going to just hold the leg. What's going to happen now? I'm going to push my arm down and I'm going to try to put my leg on the ground. And create the angle for the takedown. So in fact, I'm here. I hold. I'm the side. I'm the side. Look, my leg is up. I have to make sure I do this with my leg. That's what breaks his way. This. And then if I just try to pull the leg, it's too heavy. It's not going to happen. That's why I'm going to push my leg down. That's when I create the angle. That's why I move him. I push his head down, I push my leg, and then I create the space for that. Look, push down and make the circle. And pay attention, guys. You're always going to start to keep the circle. You cannot just pull the leg. And you make the circle as much as you can. Sometimes you do the first, the guy don't fall. You do the second, the guy don't fall. And then you keep circle. As much as you keep circle, as much as it's going to be easier for you. And control the takedown. Another thing. He shoot the single. You push the head to the ground. If he back the head, back the head. If he back the head, There's no reason for you keep going there. You have to fight with the head. That's why the hand always gonna protect the shoulder, because from now he's still far from you, and that's the angle that you need to don't let him put the head in your chest. That's why he's here. Look, I move back. Now I get the angle. You see, I have to move in, and that's why I make it easier for me now. Make the circle and complete the takedown. Another variation for the single leg, but now we're going to complement with attack in the Kimura lock. So he's going to shoot here. Remember guys, always push his shoulder to make sure he's not in contact to you, because that's the timing that you have to move to the side. If you don't push him the shoulder, every time you're going to move here, he's going to keep falling with the head, and you're not going to be able to do. When you create a space, you make it happen, and you just drive to the side. That's the spot that you want, because even if he try to take you down now, he don't have angle, he don't have base for that. I can go with my arm under and start go for the back. Look. I can do the previous technique that we just did, but in this case now, we're still gonna attack him when he go for that. As soon as I move, I wanna hold the wrist, and my hand, my arm has to push his back down to make sure he's not going to back, because he's going to start to feel it that I want something here. And that's why my hands stay on his back. And as soon as I feel that he's not moving, I'm going to slide and hold my own wrist. As soon as I do this, I just going to sit now. As soon as you sit, look, I cannot sit back. I have to go inside him. That's why I step a little bit here, and now I sit. Taking him down. The hand here, guys. You cannot forget the hand here, because if I don't put the hand here, he's gonna lift up, go to the back. I'm here, I block him, and I give the momentum to just slide the hand. As soon as I slide the hand, look, if I just go for the single from here, sometimes the guy don't go and he just get to the ground, and he's gonna keep the weight on me. That's why I need to go deeper on him to start to go for the takedown. I block, go to the side, the hand, the wrist. At the first step, the hand must have been the wrist. I push him the back, slide the hand, go inside, completed submission. One more time. Let's take a look now at this position when the guy holds you from behind. There is some aspect that you must take a look to make sure you're not going to be thrown all the way on the mat. The first thing here to make sure is make sure that you all protect yourself against the basic takedowns from him. So basically here, what I like to do as soon as the guy approaches me from the back is sit a little bit to create a lot of weight on him, and now he start to feel it my way. If I just stay straight here, it's easier for him to move me to the side, start to move, yeah. And I'm always going to be out of balance. As soon as I sit here, start to move. Make it harder for him to move me, because I'm in a base. I'm in a good base here. And also, remember guys, when he's trying to go for the suplex and pull me up, we're always going to wrap his leg and make sure he's not going to pull you up. Okay? So what's going to happen here, as soon as I make my base, I'm going to hold with both hands in his wrist. That's the thing that I want here. And as soon as I hold, stay to the side. Yeah. As soon as I hold here, I'm going to drive my way to his side. Here. Okay, so I'm here. I just drive to the side. And exactly in the same moment that I drive the leg to the side, I'm going to make a roll over my shoulder. I'm not going to move him. I don't want to move him. I just want to drop my way and roll over my shoulder. Create the takedown. So I'm here, base. I'm hold. I step. Look, as soon as I step, the most of the people when try to do this, they do this. You don't want to do this. You don't have leverage for that. You just step to the side, and now you roll front and create the circumstance for he fall. A very important aspect from here is that as soon as you drop the weight here, you hold here, you don't let it go more this arm. So that's why sometimes instead you here, you go a little bit over here, okay? And hold in your own hand, hold here, here, and now just move to the side. Look, you don't step, because sometimes you step, he just move back. Yeah, and you don't want to do from here. That's why when you're here, you stay in the side. Look, I'm the side of him. And as soon as he starts to try to move back, I'm already falling. Create the circumstance for the side body. From this side? Yeah. Here. Hold. Move it. Hold. Here. Look the angle. I have to make sure that his foot is between my legs. Because look how I drop now. Look how I drop. You drop to the side and just roll. And complete the takedown.